Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Grandia II, and we are dealing with Valmar Core still. He's got 4,000 HP left. We're going to take him out with great prejudice at the moment. At this point, we should have, enough capabilities to stop him, and that was it. Oh no, he's still alive? 1,000 points? Alright, this'll do it. All it takes is just a couple of well-timed hits really quickly, and Valmar Core has been defeated. I forget what we got from the fight, from killing the center head, but doesn't matter. I can almost guarantee you it's not worth it, because we're also getting a ton of, special coins, magic coins that, again, don't really need, and money that I can't use. So, it cannot be done. I guess I didn't get anything, so. How can mere humans possess such power? Oh, well, we're not stark raving mad, you pathetic blockhead. Alright, that was kinda weak sauce, Ryudo. You could have had a much better retort. You've been kinda good on snarky comebacks. A weak and mortal heart, how can you place faith in such a fallible thing? Then I'll let you see a familiar face. Oh, Wings of Valmar, come back. Okay, so he's bringing back Millennia. We knew Millennia wasn't, gone, but we knew she was somewhere we couldn't get to her. And now he's bringing her back. Give me the horns. And I was taken from you because I did not possess them. I can't continue my existence without them. Well, yeah, she can, actually. But, however, she's going to attack us for them. Not surprising at all that this is what's going on. Yeah, don't you know me? We were friends. Stop this BS. Like, right now. Yeah, that's not Millennia. What do you mean? Millennia, she never used to care for anyone but herself. She was as selfish as a child, and yet she was an innocent. I believe it's supposed to be she was as innocent as a child as well, because, again, the age of not quite proofreading. There's a lot of things in this game that I could say are not quite proofread, like all the item and magic descriptions that are just ass backwards. However, Elaine is telling us that this is not, in fact, the real Millennia, this is just kind of a decoy, so the goal is to kill said decoy. Mostly because now Elaine is pissed off that you're using a friend of hers against her. Like, the fact that Elena's like, yeah, you're not the real Millennia, I kinda like the real Millennia. She can be obnoxious, but, she could be a bitch, but she's our bitch. Alright, so now we are fighting Millennia. Alright, so, yeah. What is everyone's stats? Everyone's actually doing pretty good. So, I'm gonna White Apocalypse, because it doesn't really matter what happens. We're just gonna take out Millennia. Compared to the last fight, this one's actually pathetically simple. Because you've got 4 versus 1. So, if you had, any semblance of counter, or the knowledge of how to counter, then, and cancel, then, again, this fight is just going to be pathetic. So, Meteor Strike, this is all that happens. Like, you can already see we've done probably about 1/3 of her health in total damage. So there's that. Not, like I said, not a difficult fight, especially compared to the last one. Yeah, she's over half dead now, so Well, we'll Tensekan Slash, because we really don't need to go all, you know, Sky Dragon Slash on her, because I can do it again. So, that's why I put Move Recovery on, because with the inherent speed that I've got, it's just perfect. And then, you know, as long as we target her with a single target spell, this'll do it. She's done. That is the end of Millennia.
Speed 1200.
That is the end of Millennia. We are done with her BS. That's all there is to it. Over. That's really it. Everything is done. She did not even get an attack off on us. They were all cancelled with extreme prejudice. So, we've just beaten the Millennia clone. Let's see if we can find out where the real Millennia is.
You picked on the wrong people.
It's like, hey, we got something for that one. 6,000 special coins of Black Angel Bow. So, yeah, we did not get a message of what XP we got from the Valmar core.
That was just an illusion.
Elena, then where is Millennia?
I am afraid no more. My mind is no longer troubled. I can believe. Millennia and I are one. She makes me who I am. Awaken, Millennia!
Millennia!
Miss Millennia! Millennia!
Couldn't this idiot woman notice sooner? Anyone could see through that parlor trick. But it's okay now.
Okay, we're together now, right?
I guess so. Hey kid, how you been?
Fine, Miss Millennia.
And you've made it this far, Miss Marionette.
Yes, I believe in the human heart, just as you do.
This cannot be. How can you still live? The will of God is absolute. The will of man could never overpower a god.
The only thing here that's absolute is your total lunacy. I am right here in all my glory.
Bolster your soul and you will not fail. Yes, it is exactly as you taught us.
Got it, Valmar? No, Zara.
Why did the day of darkness come to pass? Why did Granus die? Was it not because of darkness in the soul of man? If Granus is dead and Valmar is destroyed, there would be nothing to lead man. Is that what you really want? If there is no need for gods, then there is also no need for man as well. Without man, there is no need for the world.
What's going on?
Rowan! Tio!
We're fine! You go after Zara! Ryudo, that Zara wants to destroy the entire planet! We gotta stop that loon!
I believe in you! Take care of Zara!
Sure, leave it to us. Just hang in there.
Alright, so what I gotta do real quick is I'm gonna set up Millennia. So give me just 1 second and I will have everything taken care of for her. Okay, so what I've got done, I've maxed out everything of hers. Really the only thing you really need to worry about is Spellbinding Eye. Just max that out and you're fine. As far as what she's got equipped, she's kind of a hybrid. She's got Magic Esoterica, Wizardry Chant, Storm Cloud, Boom Flame. I give her one of the special powers and intelligence. She doesn't really need the boost to MP as much. She's got a fair bit. And then we are going to use all of the last things we've got on her. We're going to give her the All-Around Seed, the Omnipotent Seed, and the last seeds that we've got. So, yeah. And now we move forward, and we are going to have kind of a Mega Man-esque boss rush. So we recover, we can save the game here, which we're going to go ahead and do, because this is kind of the end. So we've got Room of Chaos. This place is fun. The first section here is just a teleport to another. As you can see, we're on these little tiny yin-yang platforms, and there are 4 platforms total. Each one is going to give us a fight with a piece of Valmar. So I'm going to kill all of these things and have that be the end of it. Because we have to refight Valmar. There is no rhyme or reason to why we are fighting these particular pieces of Valmar. I do not understand it. But this is what we've got. So, really, it's the same fights as before. Just these things are a little bit more powered up to match our current stats. More HP, defense, attack, etc. I don't think they have any new abilities. I think they have just the same, you know, tried abilities that they threw at us before. But at this point, Spellbinding Eye is really all you need to do. Once you use Spellbinding Eye, it's game over. Because the enemy will not be able to move, they will not be able to take an action. It makes this fight, it makes all of these fights from this point in the game just completely broken. This is an ability that just, I guess, never got tested in the long run compared to what it actually does. So, yeah. We're going to be able to take these things on without any problem. It's not going to be able to get anything off because it can't move, and now we can just kill it. And, yeah. This is the long and short of it. Just kill it. Sky Dragon Slash. We have a save point near us that I'm probably going to go back to in between each fight to recover, because it's easier to do that than use items. So, yeah. I'll cut that part out as I go back to the next one, but yeah, this is it. This is what we got. I could use Grudging Claws, but it's not AoE. I could use Starving Tongue or Fallen Wings, or I could use the spells that I just got. So, yeah, we've got options with Millennia. Millennia at this point is kind of just our broken character. I really could have put the healing abilities on her, just because her big thing now is special abilities, and given all the offensive stuff to Elena. Basically just switched what they've got. But it doesn't matter at this point. So, one part down. The rest of these will probably go down with this. So, yeah, not a difficult fight. It didn't get an attack off. None of these Valmar pieces will get an attack off. So, alright, so we killed those. The body's all that's left. It's got 1,000 points. It's dead.
Tensei can slash!
There we go. Not a difficult fight. It dropped some items. We'll see what it gave us, and then we'll move on to the next part. So, yeah. Really, it's kind of silly at this point. Just, you know, how we are handling this.
These guys were no real challenge.
So, Starlight Tiara, Golden Potion. Okay, so some more stuff. Not really, you know, of major importance. Now we could take the red orb back, but give me a second, and we'll do this. Alright, so taking the new red orb to the next section, yet another little pillar, and that noise, we get to fight the Eye of Valmar. So, yeah. This is just, you know, This fight's actually probably more dangerous than anything else. So, simply because it has lots of little helpers, but we can stop the Eye as a whole with Spellbinding Eye. The ability we got from it. At first, I thought it was, oh, we're fighting things that Malenia has access to, but she has several abilities that she got from other pieces of Valmar, and she doesn't actually get anything from one of the pieces that we'll be fighting. So, you know, there's that. So I really have no idea what, you know, what the rhyme or reason to these particular pieces of Valmar that we're going to be fighting, what that means. So, but all that matters is pretty much the eyes are about dead at this point. Spellbinding Eye will stop Alba Boom because it won't finish off the little tiny eyes, and then we just have the main body to deal with. So again, this would probably be the most dangerous fight, and simply because, you know, Delta Burst can do a fair bit of damage. I'm actually going to need to heal. How weird is that? And we'll ba-boom, and that'll be instantaneous, and then Elena can heal, and we're good. I love the maniacal laugh, considering this is basically the biggest, most damaging spell that we have access to. It's just like, yeah, guess what? Nuke. I was talking to Keelix about this. Like, okay, I was talking about, oh, you know, that's neat. You know, drop of water. That's different. Oh, hey, an explosion. And then a bigger explosion. He's like, oh, well, this just keeps. There is one thing about the spells and abilities in this game. You think, okay, oh, I killed everything. Everything's dead. There we go. That was stupendous. That was just stupendous. I love it. I'm also a little taken aback by it, but, you know, whatever.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
And we got Indigo Potion, Queen Heals, 4 Potion of Azures, and a Scarlet Potion. And a level up for everyone. So let's see what those Queen Heals do before continuing on. 10 move, 10 act. Okay, you know, not great, but is it better than what you've got? Better than what you've got, so we'll do that. Give me a second, I'm going to go back and recover, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are on the new platform with what should be the last piece of Valmar that we have to contend with. As we can see, it is Valmar's heart, and just like before, this fight is painfully easy. And especially if Malenia goes first, because guess what we're going to do? We're going to Spellbinding Eye the body, so that it can't move. And now this fight is over. This fight is just done. And that's all there is to it. And now we're just going to do damage. I don't know what this drops, if anything. It doesn't matter. There's so much not caring at this point. So, yeah. Valmar's Heart. This is also the last piece of the boss rush that we have to do, all Mega Man style, before we actually take on Wily at the end. Isn't that the thing? You always take on Dr. Wily, or you always take on the Robot Masters a second time, and then face Wily. It's like, that's how it works. We've taken on the pieces of Valmar again, and then we get to take on Zera. And as you can see, the left and right pieces are pretty much done at this point, just from what we've done to that. And it's done. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. I don't foresee it lasting too much longer. So, if it survives this round of attacks, then mazel tov to it, but I don't, like I said, I don't see it happening. We kind of used the game's mechanics to break it. Oh hey, the body may survive this. So I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm sitting here talking this big game. Oh yeah, we totally killed it. It's not going to survive. The body survived. I'm impressed. It's not going to stay that way, but we got a couple of potions from it. That's great. An impact bomb, because I just don't care. And yeah, that's hilarious. I love that it still does like 5 points of damage. This is so ridiculous. And it's done. That's it. So, boss rush complete. Does this mean we get to take on the final form of Valmar now? The end-all be-all showdown for the fate of mankind? Is that what we get to fight next? Or do we get more fodder thrown in front of us? We got a Tenma's dress. Alright, we're gonna equip that and recover. So give me just one. Let me see what the Tenma's dress does, and then I'm gonna go see what is going on. Level 2 attack resistance, not really anything we need. That's pointless. So 1 second, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this should be taking me to the new pillar, which, let's see what we've got here. Hey look, it's a ghost of Zera.
Oh, foolish, piteous humans, accept your fate, accept the mercy of a perfect God. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
You really are completely nuts. Woo! You better reel yourself in, you psycho!
Why not try to understand the human heart? Your heart is suffering because you do not understand it.
Meaningless human love. I don't care to know about love.
But you still have a human heart, Zera. Look at you. You're shaking with fear. There is no way that you could be a god. Petrified humans like you cannot rule divinity.
I am not some human named Zera. I am God. I am the one and only absolute God, Valmar. You impudent humans, I shall show you my divine power.
Alright, so we are now facing the final boss of the game. This is the final showdown between us and Zera Valmar. So, it's just a 1 versus 3 fight with us against this butterfly thing. I'm actually going to end this episode here. I will see you guys in the next installment for the finale. So, till then, later everyone.